Dr. John, I know that you're a big advocate of this medical freedom movement and how Impact aligns with it. And if you're able to, share just from your perspective as a medical professional, really why you believe Impact's such a great thing for people.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you. Yeah. So, Impact Health is, health sharing is really taking hold throughout the medical freedom movement. It's something that it's really about freedom. It's about doctors. We're very upset with commercial insurance companies. They not only difficult to get money from them at times. It can take months. They don't want to pay out. And then, but the other thing is, these commercial insurance companies are really getting involved in patient care to the point that they're really pushing pharmaceuticals. They're incentivizing doctors to push very expensive and sometimes harmful, in my opinion, pharmaceuticals, whether it be vaccines or medications that many of us doctors just have risk associated with them that we don't want to necessarily prescribe those medications. But insurance companies really do control a lot what doctors do. And so with Impact Health, they will never get involved and tell the doctors how to practice medicine. So you have that patient doctor relationship is developed. And so that's a big thing for us medical freedom folks. The other thing is, there's no network. So patients, they can go to any doctor or hospital they want to. And that's important because, you want to seek out the doctor that's going to take care of you, put your care first and not profits. And so we're excited about Impact Health. And we've been involved, my wife and I, for several months. And, just appreciate, all the people involved, Jeff and the leadership. And we just believe this is a real disruptor in the healthcare community. And it's going to help us really defund the big pharmaceutical companies that are trying to really tell patients what to take and push doctors to prescribe things they don't want to.
Well, Dr. John, I appreciate you being on here, and I know you're crusading on that medical freedom movement. I know something such a big deal for you, as you mentioned, is that Impact will not tell you as a physician how to go out and treat your patients. They don't get involved in how you can manage that care for your patients. Now, the other thing that I want to show everybody here is, I want to show you guys, we talked about repricing medical bills. Here's a few examples as some of our members have gone to the doctors using, Impact. This is actually an individual that owns a business in Florida, went to the hospital for a 4-hour cardiac treatment. His medical bill was $22,600. That bill got sent to Impact electronically. Impact repriced that bill to $1,155. Now, this member had not met his PRA yet, so he was responsible for that $1,155, but his bill initially was $22,600. Here's somebody that had an emergency appendicitis, $36,000 medical bill. It was repriced to $9,400. She had met the majority of her PRA and some of her co-share. Impact's community shared in $8,330 of that medical bill. She was responsible for $1,075. Now, this next one's very significant because 26 million Americans have no health care coverage. And it's not that people don't want to, it's the cost is so high. So this is actually another employee from Lauren's husband's company that previously was opting out of health care, got involved with Impact when the company offered it to their employees and said, hey, with this price, I can afford to opt in. A few months later, was in a major car accident, literally shattered her leg, got a medical bill of $200,000. That got repriced to $20,172. Now, she had a $5,000 PRA plan, so she was responsible for that $5,000 plus her 10% co-share. So her responsibility on that $200,000 medical bill was $6,500. The Impact community shared in the additional $13,600. Now, here's somebody that potentially would have gone bankrupt if it wasn't for her employer offering Impact as an option to his employees. Now, I know that some of you, probably like myself, are saying, wow, this is something I could rally behind. Is there a business opportunity here? The answer is yes. So there is an opportunity to become a referral partner and earn a residual income by offering Impact to individuals, to families, and small businesses. And today, we've got an individual who's a naturopathic doctor, who's somebody that's done a lot of big things in her life. She's a referral partner with us, and she wants to share her passion of why she believes Impact is such a needed disruptor in this industry. And Dr. Randi, Shannon, thank you so much for being on the call. I'd love to have you share some perspective with everybody.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having me on here. And, I hope that all of the doctors and the people in the holistic world really take note of what I'm about to share. I am a naturopathic doctor and have been for many years. And naturopathy is 5,000-year-old original medicine. So we've been around long before the medical system that we know today. And we go with the natural remedies. When I heard you talk about the cholesterol and the blood pressure, in my world, we have these things reversed in 4 to 6 months. And, we see the medical community is having it all wrong, and our voice is just squashed down where we're not able to give that information. So, I just really feel like a lot of medical doctors don't even understand those issues and what is missing in the body. For example, it needs 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 3 essential fatty acids, and 12 amino acids. And when we talk to doctors, they don't understand that and they think that's crazy. And so our voice is never heard. And the reason that I am just really behind this is because finally, there is a grassroots, America-made product that I can actually send my clients to. And my clients have needed medical doctors for various issues. I kind of looked at them all these years as they're in the business of disease management. And Dr. John Witcher verifies it when he says, we want to give them this, but we have to give them this. And, they're not able to do the things that I do. When somebody has blood work and they say, well, you're a little bit short of selenium, maybe they had all the other nutrients that day, but didn't have the selenium. So that's the only thing that pops up. And in my world, they need these things every day. We look at the nursing homes, throwing our parents in there and, feeding them pasta and pills. They're not feeding them life. So the fact that Impact Health is embracing the naturopathic way, the holistic way, is huge. It's absolutely huge. I'm talking to my clients about it. I have, for the lifetime of my career, referred people to chiropractors and never been able to have a piece of that pie or share in that. And this is one way that I actually can. So I really do love that. People want health, okay? People are tired of suffering. You walk into a hospital, what's the vending machine? Full of junk. So now we have a platform where people like me can actually speak out and share this information, and we can actually heal America. We can actually heal these people in our life. We can actually help to reverse these issues. And we have a platform that's slowly bringing in all of these different things that can make that happen. And then, I have a client. He went to, some of the big providers, Blue Cross, et cetera. They quoted him a high of 2,500, a low of 1,400. Through us, it was a little over 500. So we don't have a program that's actually breaking the bank and bankrupting people into the grave. Oh, you have a Social Security that'll pay 2,000-3,000. Oh, let me grab that. That's not the way this is. That's the way traditional is. They've been at the trough for long enough. And I, for one, have been over it my entire career and hated sending people to that system, even though there were certain things that we knew were needed in that system. And when I say 5,000-year-old original medicine, for example, things like Tylenol, which a hospital will give you a prescription for various kinds of it, they took our remedies from the dawn of time. White willow bark was the natural painkiller. Who knew that on this call? who knew what you needed every single day. So from the holistic point of view, this is where I come in. This is where I love this, and I can actually embrace something from my clients. It's huge. It's grassroots. It's made in America. When you talk about medical freedom, I actually feel that. I actually believe it. So for me, from my world where I come from, I'm very excited about this. So I couldn't put a bigger stamp on this than what I'm trying to get across now. So it's huge, it's massive, and I'm very excited about it.
Well, Dr. Randi, we really appreciate your time today. I know how valuable it is. I know you've been an analyst on Fox News before, and been somebody that's been such a big advocate, in your community. And, we're so excited about you really promoting impact and what it can go out and do and how it can go out and really correlate to your mission. And I know you're excited about impact is also rolling out a holistic wellness program where members that do go out and get holistic treatment, they'll be able to go out and get basically rebates against their PRA for going out and not just being a good member when they enter the base, but doing the right things to stay a good member. So thank you for your works and your leadership. Everybody look up Dr. Randi, and she has a ton of value, even outside of this call, that she can provide for you. So thank you so much, Dr. Randi.
Absolutely.